What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel, Real Talk Recovery, where we talk about recovery from addiction and I share my life with you. Before we get into this video, just let me ask you guys one solid. Can you please do this for me? Give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel and click the notification bell. That way you will be made aware when I upload next. For those of you that are new to my channel, I do have an uploading schedule. Every Monday and Friday at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, I go live. On Monday nights, we have Step Study. On Friday nights, we have our MARA meeting. MARA is Medication Assisted Recovery Anonymous. So, I hope you guys will come and hang out with us Monday or Friday at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. Now, what I am creating for you today is some new content that I have come up with. For those of you guys that maybe haven't caught my last couple of uploads, I've been dropping new, fresh content for you guys. The last two uploads I've done is I did a reading letters I wrote my husband from rehab and reading journal entries that I had written while I was in active addiction. So that's part of my new series that I'm kind of just like letting you guys in to see and learn about what it was like for me when I was in active addiction, what my mind was thinking, how I was feeling. I was very, very fortunate that I saved a bunch of journals from when I was getting high, and I just found them the other day while I was cleaning. So if you haven't saw those videos, I'm going to link them in the eye. So just click that eye, it'll pop across the screen in the card, and you can go to that video and watch it, but watch this video first, okay? So just so you guys know, I'll have videos popping up on the cards for you guys now. I'm linking our Patreon at the end of each video, and I'm linking other playlists that you can find. So if you're new to the channel, there's all kinds of different ways to find new content that I'm putting out, so that way, you know, you can get to know me a little bit better. So, for all my OGs, I hope you enjoy this new video because I'm excited about this, you guys. And I haven't been excited about content in a long time. The journal diary entries that I'm reading, I'm really excited about that, and then I'm really excited about this, what I'm about to share with you right now. So, I'm obsessed with true crime. I'm obsessed with reading about crime. I'm obsessed with listening to podcasts about crime, and I'm also very, very passionate about helping people find recovery from addiction. So what I was thinking is, how can I like smash true crime and addiction recovery into the same genre? How can I work that out? And that's when it hit me. I'm going to do videos about crimes committed by people while they're under the influence, while they're high. And I'm going to share them with you here. And what we're going to call it is Addicted to Crime. Get it? Get it? Addiction and crime, addicted to crime? Okay. I'm really excited if you guys can't tell. So, while I was researching today, I found three cases that I want to share with you guys. These are just some like really gruesome, like crazy, sad cases that happened a couple of years ago. I think they were less than 10 years ago, but they've happened, and they're crimes committed by people while they were high off their asses. So I'm going to share these with you guys. I'll also link the sources of where I found these cases, and you know, all the internet links. I will link them all in the description box. So whenever I was kind of like racking my brain, I was thinking like, what cases have I heard of where people were high and they committed a crime? And the first crime I thought of was, y'all tell me what y'all think of. The first crime I thought of was the guy who ate somebody's face off in Florida when he was high on bath salts. But I didn't know the guy's name. I was like, I've got to find that case. I found it. His name was Rudy Eugene. Rudy Eugene. Let me tell you about him. So, like I said, it was the first case that came to my mind, and he was using bath salts, or they also called it Cloud 9, also known as Ivory Wave. It was implicated in the recent wave of cannibal attacks throughout the United States in the summer of 2012. So this is a while ago, but this is around the same time I was out there in them streets. Rudy Eugene, a resident of Miami, made a feast out of a homeless man's face. Did y'all hear me? Rudy Eugene in Miami made a feast out of a homeless man's face. Eugene was shot by a Miami cop, but the homeless man had already lost 75% of his face. Thankfully, the homeless man survived. So, first of all, I want to share you guys a little experience that I had. Back in 2013, I went into a coma for 7 days. Right before that coma, I was dropped off at the emergency room by some police officers that found me wandering on the streets in full-fledged hallucinations. When I got to that ER, the doctor shot me with Halidol and Thorazine twice, trying to get me to fall asleep, to go to sleep, because I was hallucinating. I was erratic. I was screaming. I was yelling. I was going crazy. And the doctor kept asking me, have you taken bath salts? Have you taken bath salts? And I was like, hi. And I was like, no, but I don't know. I don't know if there was bath salts in the methamphetamine that I was shooting. But all I can tell you is that at that time, the hallucinations that I was seeing were so real that I could have done what Mr. Eugene did, and I could have attacked somebody and not even known it, because that's how high I was, and that's how out of touch with reality I was. Reading these articles about these people who have done these things, it really, really hits home, because I was so high that I thought what I was seeing was true. I could have really, really hurt someone or hurt myself. Well, I did. I went to a coma. The next one I want to share with you guys is about a guy named Ricky Kasso. If you're from New York, you might have heard of this name before. Kasso appears to have been a transient who mainly lived rough. That meaning he lived on the streets. He was sleeping, in a tent or under a bridge. He was a transient. He took a variety of different drugs, including LSD, which led to his nickname as the Acid King. He also dealt drugs. Kasso murdered a teenager after ingesting either PCP or LSD. He had accused the victim of stealing and not paying for quantities of PCP. Can you imagine? Can you imagine ripping your dealer off and him killing you because of it? The teen was stabbed multiple times during the attack and had his eyes gouged out. Kasso committed suicide after he was arrested for the drug-fueled crime. This teenager hadn't even bought drugs from Kasso. Kasso was tripping on PCP and LSD, totally hallucinating the whole situation, and ended up stabbing and killing this poor innocent teenager, and then gouging the poor boy's eyes out. I can't tell you how many times I've ripped off a dealer and went to run and can you imagine if somebody just walked up to you out of the blue accusing you of stealing dope from them and then stabbed you to death and ripped your eyeballs out? I can't even imagine. I'm having a very clear picture of the eyeballs being ripped out of the socket, and all there being there is the socket and the hole and blood everywhere. It's just, I'm like seeing that in my mind right now. Okay. One more, and then I'm going to go, and the next upload I'm going to do is going to be a 30-minute on one person drug-fueled crime. Next one is Archibald McCafferty. Archibald McCafferty. Okay? So let's read this one. Sometimes people are just born violent. Archibald McCafferty certainly seems to be one of those people, labeled Australia's worst criminal. He was responsible for a number of horrific murders while high on a variety of drugs, including PCP, often called angel dust. His murder spree started after his son died, aged at just a few months old. So his son was just a few months old and died. McCafferty, after being released from a psychiatric institution, went on a murderous rampage, apparently inspired by versions of his son, who apparently told him to kill 7 people. So his son passed away at a couple months old, 2 months old. He was put into a psych ward and struggling, obviously, because he just lost his baby. When he was released from the psych ward, he went on to kill 7 people because he was seeing visions of his son. Okay? While high on PCP. Let's not leave that part out, Nicole. He was given multiple life sentences. In prison, he was accused of killing fellow prisoners and caught taking more drugs. Eventually, though, he got clean, and now he lives in Scotland. So, that's a good ending. He got clean finally, and now he lives in Scotland, but again, high on angel dust. Lost his son, was probably abusing drugs just to escape that reality. Okay, and when you do PCP, angel dust, LSD, it is so dangerous because it can take your mind and you can never come back from it. Okay, this man went into a psychiatric ward, comes out and is seeing visions of his son, his 2-month-old baby, is telling him to go kill 7 people, you know? So, those are 3 crazy drug-fueled crimes that I found just doing a little bit of research. Now, what I need from you, my loyal Real Talk Recovery fam, I want you guys to drop in the comments down below cases that you've heard of or that you know of that have been committed while under the influence of drugs or alcohol. Let me know so I can look into them, and I'm going to make a video on the ones that you guys recommend the most. So what we'll do is about every 2 weeks, I'm going to drop one of these addicted to crime videos, true crime and addiction. All right. And so you guys be looking forward to that. But I'm going to try and keep them under 30 minutes so that way you can watch them on your lunch break or while you're driving in the car. But this is something that I'm really excited about, you guys. I love learning new things. I love true crime. And like I said, I'm passionate about helping other people recover from the disease of addiction. And when it comes to crime and addiction, I wanted to combine the two. So that's what we're doing. We're talking about addicted to crime. We're talking about crimes committed while under the influence of drugs or alcohol. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this little tidbit, this little teaser episode. And I'll see you guys in about a week with our first full episode of Addicted to Crime. Please don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Give this video a thumbs up. Comment down below and let me know if you can see how excited I am, and let me know if you're excited too, because this is the shit. I can't wait. I want to just keep brainstorming and finding new ways to bring you guys new content that's inspiring, interesting, and fun, along with learning about addiction recovery. So I love you guys. I'll see you Wednesday night at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time for our discussion about the coronavirus and medication-assisted treatment. All right? Love you guys.